Here are some advantages of using a two-handed backhand from behind the kitchen line or anywhere really on the pickleball court. So let's say there's a ball slightly, we're going to do a volley, you know, it's a quick, fast hands rally, and I have the ball slightly to my left shoulder. That's when I'm most likely going to use my two-handed backhand because I can generate more power, and I feel like I can maybe end the point with that one shot, my two-handed backhand. Another time, it's when, let's say, I'm either behind the kitchen line or in transition, and the ball is coming like really fast, and I didn't really expect it with a lot of power. Usually when you're in a ready position, our second hand is kind of like in the middle of the throat here of the paddle. So sometimes it's just easier to really just keep your second hand and try to defend with two hands on your paddle because you're a little bit more stable and you can absorb the ball a little bit better sometimes. The other reason why it's also good to have a two-handed backhand from the kitchen line is if you want to speed up the ball. It's very hard to speed up the ball if it bounces in front of you and you're trying to do it with a one-handed backhand. That's very challenging. So I highly suggest you try to use two hands to really, it's going to really help you to hit your target, be more accurate, and you're going to be able to rotate the ball a little bit better with that as well. The last one, it's from the baseline. Usually when you drive from the baseline, it's a lot easier to drive with two hands than a one-hander. Again, the reason why is because you are more stable from back there and you can generate more power as well. Another advantage when it comes to two-handed backhand is to roll your dinks. We're very used to people slicing it when it comes to the backhand or even just hitting flat. It's a huge advantage to use two hands on your backhand at the kitchen line because once you hit your topspin backhand, once it hits the ground, it really kind of jumps. When you're hitting a slice, which most people are used to because that's what you see most of the time when you play against players, it just kind of, when it hits the ground on the slice, it stays super low. So sometimes it's even easier when you play people that slice to really use their slice to your advantage with the two-handed backhand. So if we do it here, I would say this is mostly an aggressive dink here with a two-handed backhand topspin. You can create more pop-ups, opportunities to pull the trigger on the following shot. And it also creates more opportunities for you to kind of hide what you're doing. If you're dinking for a while, it's harder to tell what's coming if it bounces in front of you and you keep your second hand on your paddle. It's a lot harder for your opponents to read what you're doing with the ball. Two things to be careful when you use a two-handed backhand. You want to be careful if the ball, let's say in a really powerful volley, and the ball's coming straight towards your body, towards your chest, it's very hard to hit with two hands because you get jammed. So you might as well maybe counter back with a one-handed backhand. The other reason why you shouldn't be using two hands, sometimes when you take the ball out of the air. So if you try to take the ball out of the air with two hands and you're reaching too much forward, you don't have much follow through left here. So you might as well just use your one-handed backhand here and you can easily follow through.